Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, we have this collection of moonstone cutting dies. These are liftable cutting dies, in which case they have little areas that you can lift up to give them dimension. This is the Liftables Blossoming Bird. This one is the Butterfly Beauty, and this one's Fabulous Flowers. This is the card that Debbie made using the Blossoming Bird cutting die. If you can see, there's some dimension on that card. She did such a beautiful job, and I have so much more to show you, so come back and play with us. So here is this beautiful die shape. It just goes right down over your paper like that, and then has these areas that just lift up to give you that little bit of dimension. And for this card, let me tell you what she used for her background and everything. For this card is 5 by 6 inches, and Debbie used a nesting place cardstock for the background color there. And then she used the 6 by 6 right here for this beautiful paper. And then she used the little die cuts for her little greeting and the little border. And then she used some tri-blend markers. Now, the tri-blend markers that she used came from two different, you can buy many of them individually, but some of these came from our collection packs. And you can see this if you click on the card, the supplies that were listed. So it is deeper shades tri-blend marker pack, and also just the standard tri-blend marker pack. But she used colors like antique pink and light yellow and coral, and then the brown gray, and then this beautiful green turquoise. So let me show you. She used the green turquoise, that medium shade. If you're not familiar with tri-blend markers, they are 3 pens in one, and you get a light, a medium, and a dark shade all in one. And they're great for those of you who are a little insecure about blending. I'm just going to take a little corner here. So you start off with the darkest shade right there, then you go to the medium shade, and you just blend right together, and then you go to the lightest shade, and then you get this great ombre look, just like that, and it makes it so easy for blending, you guys. So let's take this beautiful flower that she used right here. She just took that pen marker. She just stayed within those die cutting lines, just like this. Very simple, just working your way from the tip to the center. And then along the outside edge, you want to be careful to stay within that line, but as you get towards the middle, you can just color that in. And then she went ahead and did that with all of these, and then she just sort of pulled these little petals kind of forward on these flowers, and they just kind of stay that way. It's so sweet. And then she added these little pearls. These are diamond sparkles, self-adhesive pearls, and these are vintage brown. She just added those to the center, even to the little bird's little eye there. It's so pretty. She did such a nice job with this. All right, so let's move on to another one. This one, you guys, is the Liftables Butterfly Beauty. Look at this gorgeous card that Debbie made with this. Gorgeous. And what she used for this is some watercolor paper. Comes in a pack just like this. Great handy thing to have in your toolbox. All right, and then she die cut the image right like that. This is the die, whoops, from the watercolor paper. The background papers that she used for this, oh gosh, I forgot to grab it, but anyway, it's listed in the supplies below. It's just for the solid color matte there. And then she used these great products. These are these fantastic Star Power inks. They're so cool. There's Claudette and Josephine. And I'm going to grab my craft mat, which is so nice to have, you guys. Really protects your work surface. And these things are so cool. They have these little plungers on top of them, and these little things like this that are little droppers. And you just go ahead and push this down, the little plunger down, and then lift it up, and then it fills that little dropper. And then to use it, you just drop it like this. It's so cool. It's almost like, ooh, scientific. And what she did is she put that there, and then you want to see all that great pigment that's in the bottom. You really want to stir these up. There's a little ball bearing in there, and you just stir that up like this. And then you do the same thing. So what we're going to be doing is dropping some color. So I got to push my little plunger down. And then we're going to just be dropping some right here. Like that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Just like this. Drop, 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 drop. All right. And then you can take your little water mister, and you can add a little bit of water, but it looks like Debbie used hers really concentrated and it didn't add much, but we're gonna do a little bit just to give it a little bit of movement here on the paper so that our watercolor paper will absorb more. You wanna mist this as well with just a little bit of water, and that just really helps it absorb. And then we're just gonna do this, we're just gonna kind of drag it through. Okay, and then drag it through. Just like that. And then you're gonna build that color. And we're gonna bring in the heat gun. And you're just gonna heat this layer, and then we're just gonna build upon that. That's how you're gonna get that really beautiful, rich texture. Color, Lene, color. I'm just going to keep building on that. Just like that. And now we're going to take some more of this beautiful green. Okay, and now we're going to drag it across this one again to get more saturation on this. Get that. Color is so gorgeous. There we go. And I wanted to show you just how sparkly this product is. Once we get it a little more dry here. All right. Look at the pigment in that. How sparkly that is. That is gorgeous. All right, so now I gotta wipe some of this off my hands. So that is just keep building on that color. Debbie ended that with some spots of purple. And now I wanted to show you again, she cut it again from some more watercolor, and then we're going to just take our little tiny scissors and we're just sort of separating the wings from these pieces right here. And then we're going to just take this color and just saturate it directly onto the wing. And then you could just take a dry paintbrush. I'm going to be using my water brush, I do like to add a little bit of water to these. I feel like it helps it move around a little bit. There we go. Woo, look at that. And then you just wipe your brush off. Okay, so this leftover, while this is drying, this leftover is just a great way to get that purple on there. Okay, so we don't want to miss any, like waste any of this. And then she took her little wings once they dried, sweet, and then added a little bit of this clear glitter pen directly to the wings, just to give them even more glitter. And you just kind of squeeze the stuff out and it's just clear. and it goes right on there. And these wings are liftable. So look at that. Isn't that cool? I love how she did that. And then she also added right here the little thinking of you. This is from our purple Dazzle stickers. And there's a story with this. It's kind of legendary around here, where we had one of our viewers, one of our customers say, hey, you don't have any dark purple vinyl on your stickers. And that's because our manufacturer didn't have this color vinyl for years and years and years and years. And so Paulette went to them and asked them, hey, could you guys get some dark purple? And they go, oh, we have it. And they just didn't tell us. And so she did this great combination of lots of greeting Dazzle stickers and border Dazzle stickers, just like that. And she put them in this great collection. So if you love purple, this is the collection to get. It's really comprehensive. It has a lot of things in it. And so that's what we used here. We kind of clean this off a little bit for it. You do want to clean it off before it dries, otherwise it's just harder to get off your craft mat or whatever surface you're working on. Just soap and water takes it off. All right, that's that one. Then, guys, we've got this beautiful, this is the Fabulous Flowers sideways. There we go. This is a 6x6 card, and this is what this die looks like when you just cut it out of white cardstock. Here's the die. All those little flower petals are liftable. And Debbie used flowing ink cardstock to make this card. As you can see, she covered her card with multiple layers here of different colors. We've got this nice dark rich plum color, the green, 2 shades of blue, and then she die cut this image out of this beautiful dark green, and then cut her flowers out of different colors and just cut them out using those little scissors and glued them right over the top of the green ones. And then added another one of those purple Dazzle stickers and one of the silver Dazzle, Jewel Dazzle stickers to the center of each. Isn't that beautiful? And then I used this same die, you guys, and I'm going to show you how you can cut this directly off of, like, from the card front, because this is one of those dies where it doesn't have the outside area that is got a die edge on it. Okay, just like all of these are the same, they cut from the center of something. So for this one, I just took this die and I placed it on my 5x6.5 inch card. And then this is a little tip to show you how you can make this work with any die cutting machine, because this is 5x6.5 inches and this card is a little wide to go through your die cutting machine if you did this. All right, so we're going to do it like this, and then we're going to take a little scrap of paper, we're going to put it right there, and then we're going to fold that over. And then you're going to put it through your die cutting. Your 5-inch side is going to go through your 6-inch wide platform if you have like a Big Shot or a Gemini Junior. And then when you take it out, you're going to have a little bit of imprint on this scrap piece. And then you're also going to have a little bit of imprint on the back side of this. I don't know if you guys can see this at all. But when you do this, there's definitely a way to cover that up. So I'm going to take this little piece of cardstock. We're going to put that right there. It covers up that impression that's now kind of on the back of the card. And that comes from using X-Ray Flowers solid cardstock. And I'm also using a little bit of the X-Ray Flowers 12x12 pattern cardstock. And I need to get my glue. So we can go ahead and just take this little piece. As you see, I cut it a little bit smaller than the card back. And I'm just going to glue this in place so it covers up that sort of embossed, imprinted back. So that's going to be the card front, and that pink's going to show through. It's so pretty. We're going to take a little piece of this beautiful pink paper that came from the X-Ray Flowers collection. I like to put a little bit on this side and this side. And we're just going to put this paper right there. Take our little scissors and we're going to turn that over and just cut that even with that edge. All right. So now I took all of these little flowers, okay, cut this from the solid color cardstock. And you don't have to cut the entire thing. You could just cut certain corners that you want to take these flowers from. And what I did was I just took my little scissors, and you can just go around and you can just cut these out. Now you can cut them out with that sort of outside edge that makes it liftable, or you can cut just the blossom. And you just can do that. You can either leave this edge or you can cut this edge away. Okay, I got one more. Have your little flower blossom. And what I've done here with mine is I've stacked them, I've layered them like this with these colors. So pretty. And then I can just place them right here. I put a little foam tape in between each one, just like this. Have our little collection there. So let's go ahead and put these down. Sometimes I just like to put the glue where I want it on the paper instead of putting it on the back of the flower and then having it seep through these little areas. So that's my little tip for that. Just kind of put the glue where you want it to stay. And then we're going to do one right here. And then this one we're going to have it go a little bit higher, so we're going to put it right there. We want those kind of overlapping, just like that. Turn it over, make sure you don't have any glue coming through the back. And then we've got these beautiful little copper jewel dazzle stickers. And I just took my little jewel picker, just like this. And I like to just put it right down on the jewel dazzle sticker, and you just kind of stir, stir, stir. And then you can kind of add them where you want them, just like that. And then we could even do the smaller ones and put them in groupings. Kind of like, I don't know, like a sunflower. This, we'll do another big one. Come on, let go. There we are. And another little medium one. Do that one right there. Here. And we're almost done. Do a tiny one. I love the little ones. Come on, little one. Put that one right there, but I dropped it a little too soon. There, and I think one more large one, and we'll do it. There we go. So that's super sparkly, and then I want to add a greeting right here. And for this I have 500 Script Dazzle greetings. Come in a collection of silver, white, gold, and this black color. So they're really nice basic colors. I'm going to use the white one because I really want to pick up the white from the top of the card. And I want to bring that down here. So I have a white one that says just for you. Right there. And I see I've got a little piece that didn't come out when I pulled it off. There we go. So there's that one. That's an entirely different way to use this one right here. You can cut it out of the entire card, or you can use it like this. So you guys, this is a really nice collection. I think you can see that they're very, very versatile. I'm going to put these right here. There we go. So I would definitely encourage you to check out the money-saving deal that we have right over there on that side. And it includes all of these dies. If you want to see what areas that we used, I mean, like what products we used, down below the video, we have all of the items listed, all of the ink colors, all of the paper packs. And you can add those directly into your cart. And if you're watching us on YouTube, we haven't forgot about you. Just look below the video in the description box for a link to this Paper Wishes webisode page. And you can see everything we just talked about. And hey, while you're there, a thumbs up is appreciated. It helps people find our channel. And subscribe, because we do 4 to 5 videos a week and we wouldn't want you to miss a thing. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.